Well guys, I'm heading out for my first sit of the year, and not much intel on the cams. I've got one buck in there that's a shooter. He could be living in the cornfield, I'm not entirely sure, but as I'm driving down the road here, there's a lot of bean fields cut that were standing when I left. So I just got home from northern Michigan with the Latitude crew. It was a heck of a trip. Always fun time with those guys. So we're gonna see if I can get it done. I'm finally behind the bow. I gotta buy my tag, gotta do that still, so we'll see what happens. Stick with us. You're watching Wild Time TV. Sun's over there. Big storm's over here. I'm more or less in here for fun. Well guys, I'm gonna make this pretty quick. I'm just out today for fun. Brought the camera along with me in case this big 10-point shows up. But I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't done much scouting in here. I've got a mock scrape about 150 to 200 yards to my left, and he was on it a couple days ago. As I drove in today, I noticed all the beans around this place have been cut, and this is a pretty thick block of timber I'm in. Actually, last year around this time, I had this 10-point I'm in here after stand up out of his bed at 40 yards in front of me, out of this set I'm in now, so anything could happen. The cell cams have told me a little bit, but I'm more or less in here for fun, and maybe for a surprise, you never know. But we're all settled in now, and hopefully they get on their feet here soon. Well, I think that's about it for tonight. We ended up having 3 bucks come through, and all 3 were probably bedded within 150 yards in front of me. So I feel good about my my access into here. I had a wind coming out of the west today, and I took those last like 75 yards really slow. All 3 of them worked out right in front of me. The one stayed out about 60 yards, so I couldn't have shot him, but he tore a tree up and worked on out to the beans. So just not the ones we were in here after, but glad my access worked. And I'm super happy to see some deer today. guys, it's October 10th. I'm in here checking cameras today, looking for some bucks to be back from last year. These are always some of my favorite carb pulls. Man, that was a big trap back there. It's a good sized trap, guys. Anyway, I don't know how well you can hear me over the highway, but it's getting late in the afternoon. I just gotta sneak along this cornfield edge and go pull a card that's been sitting on a mock for a little while. All my other mocks that have cell cams on them have been getting hammered, so I know that new bucks are showing up. And this should be a good card pull. Well guys, today on my to-do list, I've got to move some cameras around. I just went into a spot, pulled a cell camera because there's one over here that's not doing good, and I'm going to throw another one up and I'm going to put it on a mock scrape. And that's why I've got a rake and my 2 licking branches. These licking branches, I got them from a different farm, so they're covered in, you know, different bucks forehead gland, and I'm gonna zip tie them to a pre-existing branch and make a little mock under it, somewhere in a type of hub. I haven't really figured it out completely yet, but we're gonna try it and see how it does. This is something I heard from the Latitude In Session podcast with Jake Bush and DJ Riley, and those boys have been having some success with it, so we're gonna try it out. Well guys, today's the kind of day you want to sit inside and watch some NFL football. It's Sunday, October 15th, the 1-year anniversary of when I shot Bankdrop, and it very could well be my favorite day of all times to sit in the woods. The conditions are a little bit different than last year, but this day has proven itself multiple times for me. So I'm slipping out to a preset I've got hung along this cornfield edge, and it sets up good for this northeast wind we've got this evening. Hoping to catch something getting on their feet, coming up with a scrape, hopefully before dark. But there's one buck I've got my eyes on in here, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I may just be sitting out for the fun of it today, which is nothing wrong with that. I'll enjoy the great outdoors and maybe make an Instagram post or something. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm gonna get all set up and climb this tree and talk to you then. Well, we're all set up now, and it looks like we might get rained on again. It was a little drizzle on the way in, but as I'm looking in front of me, there's a big dark cloud. So I might be packing up the camera gear if that happens. I ended up bumping a little buck here right underneath the stand. I can see his bed from where I'm at, It's just like 30 yards from the base of the tree. So hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. And the other thing that's kind of messed up is the wind is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not that much of a wind, which is good, but it's kind of coming out of the south, a little bit like southwest. It's supposed to be a northwest, but I don't know. Still might be able to pull it off, just kind of not good for anything that's coming from the right of me, which would be from the cornfield, and that's no big issue. I expect most of the bucks to be bedded back in this thicket, so I feel good. This is a preset. Me and Drake came in here and hung for my big deer bankrupt. If you guys haven't seen that episode, go check that out. It was a year ago today. My biggest buck to date. 3-year journey, couple encounters, and man, it's gonna be a hard one to beat, that's for sure. But sun's coming out. Sun's over there. Big storm's over here, so it'll be an interesting set. It's been raining for almost the past day and a half. And this mock scrape in here has just been getting hammered.